up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We are down here, honey, going to, you know what it is. You already know the drill. I was like, I need to go to Starbucks. I was going to make some coffee this morning, but I was like, no, I actually want to go to Starbucks this morning. I want somebody to make it for me, okay? So we don't have anything to talk about. So while we're on the way to Starbucks, go ahead, like, subscribe. If you haven't liked the video yet, go ahead and like the video. Also, if you are watching this during the premiere, don't forget to like the video on the way out and leave a comment. Like, I know some of the times you leave a comment in the chat, and then when the video's over, I don't see you no more. And I'm like, where'd they go? That was a good comment. Some people do that. Some people say, oh, I said this in the chat, and then they'll put their comment, they'll post it on the comments. Look at the moon. Yes, you gotta acknowledge the moon, honey. Acknowledge God, honey. And so we don't have anything to talk about. I was trying to watch some stuff on Netflix last night. There was something I was watching. What was I watching? I was like, let me watch this. I forgot what it was. And I was trying to watch Killer Sally. It was too much going on. I was like, okay, if I watch Killer Sally again, so I could take notes. Oh my God. Hey, there was traffic right in there. Let me slow down, honey. These people got all them trucks. I don't know, those worker trucks. I don't know if they're putting air in their tires before they leave, but they're just all lined up right there. So let's see what's on the blogs, honey.
I sponsor the blog.
Let me tell you something.
Me on the walls where they open, do a pat down, pennies to the
Come on, Meg. Okay, so let's see what's going on the blogs. If you don't have your Off With His Head, a Queen shirt, please, it's merch. It's merch down there. I'm working on something else, but I'm waiting till I get the sample. The giraffe pussy sample hasn't come yet. I don't know why it takes so long to get the damn samples. They're in Alaska, girl. They're in Alaska, okay? I had to outsource again, it takes a lot of work. I spent over $1 million in samples. Girl. What? New mom dies after doing coke on the first night out after birth of baby. Bleeding from the mouth. Oh my God. Girl, no. After partying with her sister. Okay, it says, neighbors. This story is heartbreaking. It says, a UK mother has unfortunately passed away on her first night out since having a baby. According to the New York Post, Becky Tolan, 23, died at a house in Lancashire, Scotland. Scotland. On July 15, 2019, after partying with her sister-in-law and two men they met at a local pub. Per the report, the men, 40 and 34, have been charged with culpable homicide after allegedly providing Tolan with a Class A drug. Girl. The trial began this week. Becky's sister-in-law testified that Becky started shaking. I thought she was cold to start with. I was saying, what's happening with her? I was shouting. She had just given birth weeks earlier and wanted to go out. While out with her sister, they went over to talk to two men before sharing drinks with them. Becky then asked them if they had cocaine. She consumed it throughout the night and began shaking and vomiting shortly before she was about to leave. One of them questioned whether she had epilepsy before putting her in recovery position. She began biting her tongue. She believes that her body may have been overwhelmed from giving birth. Wow. Oh, wow. Somebody's like, why are you reporting shit from 2019? Because the trial started this week, tonta. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all be saying some dumb stuff. If you think you about to type some dumb stuff, just delete.
shit. Never go back and forth with a nigga. I'm too pretty, gotta stop that shit.
Hey, come on, Meg. Y'all can't stand her. Oh, but we giving her all the power, girl. Girl, yes. Stream her shit, honey. But this is a really sad story. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened to, maybe they said like the sister-in-law's like maybe her body was like not, you have to heal. That's like major. Yes, may I have a hot dirty chai double with oat milk? 2 pumps of brown sugar. At 180? Yes, at 180, please. And can I have a butter croissant as well? Okay. And that's all. I'm just gonna see 11:30. Okay, thank you. No problem. Dude, the price has gone down in Starbucks. What's going on? Let me find out croissants are at market price. Girl, why is it 11:30? It is normally $12. Come on, Meg.
A bitch like me, yeah, I know my worth. Fucking with me is a gift and a curse. Shout out to my pussy. This little bitch to go.
She said, shout out to my pussy. Come on, Meg. Oh, I am here for it. It's just a bunch of foolishness on the blogs, honey. I am so annoyed. Here's Angela&Michael. What is this show? Because this white lady was yelling at this, and he looked like he's African. Where is he from? In Africa. He looks African, man. He looks like, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's Angela&Michael. What is this show? The other day she was calling him a bitch. I was like, oh, come on, submissive queen. She was calling him a bitch the other day. I was like, hold up. She's going to give herself a heart attack dealing with Michael. So y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't know what show it is, but this lady is a white lady. She is not feminine. She is not submissive. She told that man, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I said, wait a minute. This ain't it. Girl, let me shut up. Okay, I got my right. Let me get my shit together. I'm playing too much on the people's phone. Hi. Thank you. Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Girl, I don't feel 180. Y'all playing games with me. I don't feel 180. But let me tell you something. I forgot my damn mask. There it is. It was not here yesterday. I was looking for my mask yesterday. But anyways, let me tell you what happened. That man, have y'all know what clip I'm talking about? Where the lady said, did she call him a punk bitch? I said, wait a minute. This white lady is not what they call it, friendly and feminine, honey. Listen, I want y'all to hear what she's saying. I don't even know what she's saying. We watching this together for the first time. Here she goes.
Why would you do that to her? A married man don't say that.
She's a person I know very well.
How dare you call this bitch your good friend? Ain't nobody a mother person but me.
It's a slang here in
I
Nigeria.
don't know. You better change that.
It's a slang.
You know what's sad with you? You have an excuse for every
Because
thing
I
you
always
do wrong.
defend everything
You defend wrong, man.
How about you duetting this guy Billy or whatever his name?
Oh, okay, we're going there. I was trying to get your attention because you weren't telling me you love me. You wasn't being on the phone with me. How about that?
I'm very loyal here. I let everybody, I'm married. I know I've done wrong in the past.
Don't say the past and within the last 24 hours. He's lied.
She crying? Is she crying?
Is this worth it?
He cheated on her.
Is this worth it? Look at your wife. You want to say you're a man. I'm a man. I want to have my own things. I wanted this. You can't even man up and go to your woman when she's crying. He don't care about me. What are y'all don't realize that? Opportunity. He had an agenda. It's called a romance scam.
No.
See this?
A romance scam.
Listen
Ooh!
to me for once. It's not about the visa.
Why do you marry me?
Because I love you, for crying out loud. You are saying I'm
So you put me
opportunist.
through hell?
He said for crying out loud.
For what?
Mental breakdowns?
Because
Just like
okay,
you said
how
today.
about myself? Am I not your husband? I am
Please,
not.
you guys, please. So here we are. Are we going to find a solution?
A romance
There's
scam.
no resolving this. I got closure for me. As painful as it is, I know where I stand. I'm divorcing you.
For crying out loud. Why would you say that?
Have your Instagram. I'm over this.
He wants Instagram. Look, I'm all into it.
In your soul tells you, throw in the towel.
Yeah, girl, I'm like, wait, I'm like, girl, you better throw in the towel. Wait a minute. Because the other day, when I tell you that lady was cussing this man out, she was screaming to the top of her lungs. She had knocked over a chair or something. I said, wait a minute. And when she just said a romance scam, so what are you trying to work out? If you know you've been scammed, right? The man had an agenda and you've been going through mental breaks and all this other stuff. What is it that y'all be trying to hold on to? Especially, I think it has to be. It has to be because like I've held on to things too long too. It's abandonment. That's what it is. It's abandonment, but it's really not healthy. You end up in relationships longer than you need to because you have abandonment issues. You do. And you don't want to be alone or you don't want to be left or and good and goddamn well you don't want to deal with none of that mess. Ain't nobody out here, honey. It's too cold. We about to take you to the house. We just gonna have to stop the video and start again in the house. It's just gonna have to go like that. Or I'm just gonna have to y'all just not gonna see the Starbucks order. I know some of y'all be like, we like to go to Starbucks with you. In the wintertime, we might have to do that on the weekends. We'll go on a field trip. I'll take y'all on a field trip on the weekend. Let me turn the thing on. Okay. So Angela&Michael, I don't know what show. 90 Day Fiance. So did y'all tell me about it in the comments. So did he scam her? Was this a scam? You found your old white woman who sound like she eats cigarettes, right? Find some love. Got her an old, we don't know where he's from. I don't want to say anything wrong, honey. We don't know where he's from. Got her an old African man, old continental African man, honey. And now she's saying she was in a romance scam. I don't know nothing about it, honey. But what I do know, if you figure out that you've been scammed, a lot of the shit, girl, on some real shit, a lot of the shit, you've been scammed. It's a romance scam, all of it. He ain't got to be from Africa looking for a green card, girl, okay? Girl, it's all a scam. You ever been done with a relationship and feel like you got hustled? I do. I've been in there's two distinct relationships where I felt like I was hustled. And I'm pissed off. Because I was like, you is not supposed to get hustled. You're not supposed to get hustled by these niggas. But if you have unhealed abandonment, rejection, all those kind of issues that you didn't, and usually it stems from, early childhood development. If you can get to therapy, okay? Because now, the thing is, we can't tell y'all go get therapy because we have to be mindful that everybody doesn't have access to that resource. So we just have to be a little kinder with a little bit more compassion if you have access. There are a lot of resources. May got a resource, badbitcheshavebaddays.com, where you can go get some mental health resources and stuff like that. But on the real, a lot of us, like I said, he ain't got to be trying to look for a deal in the United States. These people that you come across every day. I have been, like I said, 2 distinct relationships, but it wasn't that I was hustled. I think the hustler saw an opportunity, right? The hustler saw an opportunity, and you could, and you know, I think the way that we're just like socialized, you could see if you're that type of person to take advantage of someone where you can spot a vulnerable part of them, and you can kind of juice that and milk that. Some people will take advantage of that. And then you feel like I feel like I'm being hustled. Like, what part of the game is this? It's true. But girl, you found out it was a romance scam. What are you talking about? So what we gonna do? Girl, ain't nothing we gonna do. If you figure out you've been in a scam, once you figure out you've been scammed, I think the next logical step is to get out of the scam, right? When you realize you're in a Ponzi scheme, the next thing, cut your losses and get the fuck out. And then go online and find you a resource, have a therapy appointment, flush all that shit out, right? I was saying the other day, I really feel like when you're done with a relationship, especially an intimate relationship, even a friendship, you have an end of a relationship, I think you should have a therapy session or 2 to just get it all out instead of jumping. Like, I feel like not Melody, what's the girl's name? Destiny. I feel like Destiny should be in therapy instead of in another relationship, because what have you learned about yourself, right? Because you're still like in your other interpersonal relationships, you're still acting weird. You're not telling me that behavior turns off just because this person that you're having sex with is next to you. You can't tell me that. You showing up the same way. It might look a little different because of the person, but you showing up with the same tools or lack of. That's all I'm saying. But back to what I was saying, a lot of people stay in relationships that are long overdue because we have some issues with, abandonment. I know that was mine. That was my issue, abandonment issues. Don't leave. But in your mind, like, I really want this person to leave. I need you to leave. I don't like you. I don't like you anymore. But then you want them to leave, but then you have that cord that is like needs to be healed. So when you tell somebody to leave, toodaloo, right? Toodaloo. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Let me see what I saved. Oh, did y'all see that Portia accidentally showed they said it was her wedding dress. It was like a burgundy. It was really pretty. It was like burgundy, like a wine color, with gold in it. Burgundy and gold all together. That was my prom dress, honey. My prom dress was burgundy and gold, girl. Yes, it was gold. Go little gold accent in the back. Burgundy. Yes, always. I was like, yes, Portia. But she's so damn goofy. She didn't even play it off right. And then she said, while the damn thing was going, oh my that was my wedding dress. I showed my wedding dress. Here she goes. Laughing.
Good.
Goofy ass.
To this one.
Is that bad luck?
Lauren struggling. What is happening? Oh my God. Look at.
There's a dress.
How did you get this part from here? This is what it's supposed to look like. This is what hers is. Come on. You're supposed to be representing that it's easy. What the? What? My body is the thing. Take it down. Okay, so yeah, okay.
My wedding dress was in the thing. What is that? Is that an omen? Is that a sign? Y'all like to blend traditional and modern ideologies in your walks. That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. The dress was really pretty. Y'all need to see it. Go to who was this? The Neighborhood Talk. Now, Portia, how you managed to do this, sis? That was funny. That was really funny. Oculus founder Palmer Luckey admits he created a VR headset with explosives, which would kill users if they die in a game. Do y'all use VR? Y'all have VR, virtual reality stuff going on in the house? Do you have a good time with it? This is crazy, right? So he quotes, "This might be a game, but it's not something you play," end quote. To commemorate the Sword Art Online incident of November 6, 2022, I made the OQPNVG a first virtual reality device capable of killing the user. If you die in the game, you die in real life. Someone says, "Thought-provoking or not, this is illegal. You should be arrested for this." He said, "Oh no, really? By all means, please let everyone know what law this is violating." Someone says, I read your Road to VR article. I don't see how this compares to extreme sports. There, they do everything to keep the players safe. Here, it takes safe experience and introduces the potential for fatality. Fun for a fictional show or an art project, though. This obviously isn't true. Many sports could easily reduce or even eliminate danger and choose not to, particularly motorsports. Dangerous versions of sports are almost always more popular than safer variants. Someone said, "It's more than conspiracy, actually. Don't underestimate the people. You have to be licensed to sell deadly military tech. And it has to be approved federally. Packaging could not be discreet, and the weapon holder will need a permit. Those are legally at the bare minimum condition." Someone says, "I'm literally a military weapons manufacturer." Someone said, "You should really be ashamed of yourself for inventing a device that is supposedly capable of killing a person. You're nothing but a potential murderer, and I hope you get sent to prison for it. This shouldn't be legal whatsoever. Shame on you." He says, "Wait till you find out about guns." Ooh, cocky motherfucker. She says, "Wait till you go to jail." He says, "LMAO, do you really think it is illegal to make dangerous things?" Newsflash, it is totally legal to make guns, bombs, explosives, etc., including the ones that are capable of killing people. You are out of touch with reality if you think this ends with me in jail. What do you guys think? The VR headset to explode when the user loses their life in the video game, thus killing them in real life. That's wild. That's out of like some Black Mirror shit. Natural selection, go do it if you want to do it. Some people will probably try it. It seems like a really great movie, You die in real life, the thing explodes, and people want to play it. I don't know if you could call him a murderer, right? Because our gun manufacturers murderers, right? If he makes a weapon, he sells it, someone buys it and uses it and dies. He's not the person had a choice. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's natural selection. If you want to, child's not something I would play with, honey, because I can only double dutch for a few minutes, let alone playing some damn game trying to stay alive. And no, that's crazy. And then like you're actually taking something, putting it on your head, and it's all free will. So I don't know if you can call him a murderer, because then you could say that gun manufacturers are murderers too. Same thing. He created something dangerous, or he created something that can kill you. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think that's very interesting. I think if you actually go through with that, then that's on you. Like, I don't know what to say. That's your choice. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. I was loud as hell. Kim Zolciak Biermann denies reports that her $1 million mansion was sold in an auction. I am here until I fucking want to move. Girl, what? So we reported, everybody reported that Kim's house was going up for auction and was sold for $257,000. Last month, Zodiac Bierman, unless she created some type of company and went in and bought the house on auction, lost the house in her name, and then bought the house in auction in another name. So just bought her house back on the 257,000. Maybe that's who bought it. I mean, that could be, that could be a way. I don't know. Right? That's why she's like, I'm like, basically, I'm going to be a squatter. They probably let the house go and then bought it in the auction. Who does it say that the house went to? According to report, court documents show the home was indeed facing foreclosure last month. It's reported, however, that the debt was settled prior to the house actually making it to the auction block. So where did the report for where it sold for 257,000? If you guys think I would let my home that we put millions and millions of dollars into go for 257,000, you're an idiot, okay? So what are you haters gonna do? Girl, ain't nobody hating on you. Shut up. Let's see what else is going on. Let me go to the Jasmine brand. I haven't gone to Baller Alert in a long time. Baller Alert. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Wait. There it is. Okay. These people are crazy. Y'all remember Pieper Lewis, the teenager who killed her rapist? Y'all remember her? She escaped from her probation center. Remember when the judge was talking to her and they had ordered her to pay restitution to the family of the man who was raping her, and he was telling her how she's going to use her story to help so many girls and all this other shit. She ran away. Iowa teen who killed her alleged rapist back in custody after escaping from a probation center. Pieper Lewis, the teenager who drew national attention after being charged with killing her rapist, is back in custody after escaping an Iowa Department Corrections facility a few days earlier. The 18-year-old escaped from a woman's residential facility in Des Moines after she allegedly cut her required GPS-enabled tracking device in her room before escaping. Lewis was found in Des Moines Tuesday and currently being held at the Polk County Jail. The teen is expected to see the judge on November 18th for violating her probation. Lewis has been serving probation at Fresh Starts Women's Center in Des Moines for killing Zachary Brooks in Des Moines when she was 15 years old. According to the court documents, Lewis ran away from home 3 times to escape an abusive home. During that time, she was introduced to Brooks, who gave her drugs and AR'd her multiple times. In September, the judge sentenced Lewis to 5 years probation and a deferred judgment, which means a sentence would be expunged from her record. Lewis was initially charged with voluntary manslaughter and willful injury and reached a plea agreement. She had been facing 20 years. Lewis's case drew national attention partly because of the slew of support to help her pay her $150,000 restitution to Brooks's family. An online fundraiser through GoFundMe collected more than $500,000 for the young woman. She was like, I'm out of here. And it's like, you're keeping her still, like, I don't know, it's a lot. That's a lot. I hope she's getting deep therapy to help her, because it's so weird, and it's sad, because I was talking about foster kids the other day, and how y'all always act like, not y'all, but y'all always act like you care about kids, and all these foster kids that are in foster care, over 500,000 children, and then they age out and they have no body, but then there are these men and women who are lurking, waiting for these kids to come out of foster care, to age out, And then because nobody knows them, nobody, they don't have any real connections, it's easy for them to get trapped in that world and to never to be seen or heard from again, and nobody knows anything. So y'all be acting like, and it's sad because this girl is trying to get away from an abusive home and falls into the hands of a wolf who does these things to her, and then she turns around and is able to neutralize her threat, and now she has to pay his family. It's like, what world do we live in? Why was that even an option? Like, are you, like, that really makes me upset. And now she wants to run away. There's no telling, she's trying to get away. Why do I have to spend this time? Just, I don't know. She needs to be in therapy. Deep therapy. NikitaDragun. She was arrested the other day for being out. She was in Miami somewhere by the pool, frolicking around the pool with no clothes on, drunk. They took her to jail, honey, and they put her in the men's side of the prison. She's trans. So NikitaDragun has been put in a men's jail, and I think it's important to remind folks that this is the kind of treatment, is tantamount to sentencing a trans woman to be serially raped. It is blatant violation of her Fourth Amendment protections against cruel and unusual punishment. I don't care if you hate Nikita, but putting a trans woman in a men's prison unit is the most hostile thing to do, especially in the state like Florida. This is nothing but dehumanizing a person's human rights. Nikita's a nasty person, but to keep her in a men's unit is so disturbing and terrifying. Do they realize how dangerous this is for her? It is dangerous. It's dangerous. They shouldn't do stuff like that. She asked the judge, and the judge was like, I don't know, it's like their rules or something like that. But I don't think I thought most correctional facilities have a space for people who are trans. I don't understand that. No matter, because NikitaDragun is a bitch. She's a racist bitch, okay? But I don't think that just because you shouldn't be put in there, because those men, what you think that, girl, it's not safe. Especially she's sitting in here because she was running around naked outside, drunk, indecent exposure, whatever you want to call it, and public drunkenness. But then you want to put her in there with these weird ass niggas? No. They know that's wrong. She's been released after having a $5,000 bond. It says the decision made by Miami-Dade County Corrections Department directly violates their protocol, which mandates that transgender inmates are classified and housed based on the safety needs and gender identity. And I know there was a story the other day that there was a trans woman in the woman's side, and another inmate got pregnant. And I thought to myself, it's weird, because it's like, the people with the penises are the ones that their orgasm can get somebody pregnant. Honey, the girls be effing the COs, and the women COs be effing the male inmates. Girl, not the inmate getting pregnant from the trans woman. Let me put something in my mouth so I won't say nothing. I really think it's funny. I do. I was about to take it there. It's not after dark. It's 7:00 in the morning. Let me go, honey. What time is it? Oh, we ain't been talking. I've been talking about nothing. Okay, Nikita's okay now. She's out. The teen she's back in custody. Okay, what else? Remember Spice? We reported that she was. I don't think we reported it, but it was reports that she was in a coma. She had gone to DR and was in a coma from complications of a cosmetic procedure. And she says that it wasn't that she was actually, she suffered a hernia and it sent her body into sepsis. As a result, I was rushed to the hospital. She did that to dispel the rumors that it was a heart attack and a heart attack following the cosmetic procedure. I don't know. I was just watching this video the other day of I don't know, she was a white woman and she was talking about, she lived in Miami, and she was talking about BBLs and the attention that she gets, and how it doesn't, you change your body, you go through all these things, you compromise your body to be desirable to men who don't really like women. It's just your shell, and you're doing all of these things to be desirable, to have enough confidence to go out, and the attention that these women get from the men, because the men are not giving attention, they're not desiring you in a way that gives you value, right? They're desiring you like an object, right? And like the girl was explaining, they treat you like an object. It's like a toy. And then when they're done with this object, they're going to go to another one that has something a little bit different than you. That's why it's like when women, they go after other women and they're like, she's nothing like me. She don't look like me. Why would he like some woman like that? It's not you. Like, it's not you. It's just like, I've used this toy. I beat it up. I smashed it. All the words that they use to describe how they have sex with women, they've done all that thing, and now you're done. And now they want to go to something else. And you've now laid on a table, had your body filleted, and they still treat y'all like y'all got flat asses. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It really is not worth it. If you are, like the woman was saying, if you are changing and altering and having elective surgery to make enhancements to your body, please make sure that you are doing it for yourself. Not that, ooh, girl, I'm about to be out here and these niggas gonna be on me. They're gonna be on you. They're gonna beat it up, smash it, whatever way, bucket, whatever term they use to have sex with you, beat it up, smash it, take it down, bang it, whatever. Once they're done, they move to. If I can find that video, I'll put it in the description. It might be in my history, but she was just basically saying, like, it doesn't matter. You changing your body, the type of attention, the type of men that you're getting attention from for changing your body are not the men you want attention from. Hold on, let me see if I can find her video. It has to be in my history. Let's see. I was like, yeah, she's right. And I was like, oh my God. And then it's good. And then the type of, she was just saying, okay, let's see if I can find it. Come on. The type of things that she was saying was like, your body is just being used. They don't really care about you. And you've gone ahead and you've altered your body for this person. And I can't find it. I notice a lot of girls. There's a content creator that I watch every now and again, and it seems like she finally realized that, oh, my dreams of being a desirable IG model is not the type of attention that I want. Hold on, let me see. I can't find it. I really want y'all to hear this woman. She was like, do not change your body. Do not do this. Do not do this for these men. And then it's like, and then the truth is, there's nothing wrong with, doing whatever you want to do with your body. Nothing wrong with it. The thing is, oh, here it is. She said, lust is not a compliment from a man. Watch this before getting a BBL. Here.
A man wanting to have sex with you is not really a compliment.
Listen. I'm going to speed it up, okay? I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. She said, a man wanting to have sex with you is not a compliment. That's why I be saying, like, y'all know y'all can just run out into the street and hold a cup and a dick will fall in it, honey. Okay, hold on. Listen.
It's not. It took me a long time to realize this. I was well into my 30s when I realized this. I placed a lot of value all my life on who thought I was hot, who wanted to have sex with me, who found me attractive, if they found me more attractive than other women. And I think in this time in the world that we're really focused on that, and girls are being born into this culture where that's what they think the most valuable part of themselves is when it comes to men and relationships. Like how pretty you can be, how badly he wants to do it with you as opposed to do it with somebody else, who he wants to do it with first. It's like that's giving men so much power. The power to just be your puppet master and make you like a little Pinocchio on a string, And the truth is, and once you realize this, I think it'll help you a lot. Because this is a type of brainwashing we all have. Living in this part of the world, in the United States, this is a type of really sick brainwashing that we have from the time we're little girls. Okay? But it can be undone. And once you realize that men want to do it with everybody, they biologically want to do it with just about everybody. So it doesn't matter if you get a BBL and you're...
It's not they biologically want to have sex with everybody. They are socialized that way. Okay? They are, the way that you're programmed, they're programmed the same way. Then they have communities of other men who tell them part of their identity as men is how many women you can knock down.
That's giving men so much power. The power to just be your puppet master and make you like a little Pinocchio on a string, And the truth is, and once you realize this, I think it'll help you a lot. Because this is a type of brainwashing we all have. Living in this part of the world, in the United States, this is a type of really... And once you realize that men want to do it with everybody, they biologically want to do it with just about everybody. So it doesn't matter if you get a BBL and your butt is 3 inches bigger than her butt, or your boobs are 3 sizes larger than her boobs. What you need to understand is that he likes those size boobs and he likes those size boobs. He likes a butt with a BBL, and he also likes the other kind of butt that doesn't have a BBL. He does. In the moment when he sees the one that is augmented, he might notice it first. If he's looking at a lineup of women, he may notice that one first. As soon as he has that one, the amount of interest he has in it, if it was a level 10 interest, it goes down to like a 5 now because he's already experienced it. Now he's looking at the one he didn't notice before. He's like, wow, you know what? I like that kind of natural look. Haven't had that yet. Want to try that? Then he'll go and he'll try that, and then his level of interest will go from a 10 down to a 5, and then he'll be on to the next thing. He'll be thinking about the next thing.
And when she said that, I said, it's so true. And they even say it. They come in contact with you, your value, listen, while you think him being next to you is valuable to you, he knows that him having sex with you, your value comes down. And you can even hear them say, the more men you come in contact with, your value decreases. So they know, come in contact with us, your value decreases. Come in contact with another one of us, your value decreases. Have a baby with them, your value plummets. But when you heard her say start off at a 10, then the value or the interest goes down, because they've used you. They've used the good parts of you. And in your mind, you're like, oh, I got a man. And you like bragging to the girls, I got a man, I got a man, I got a man. And this whole time, your value is decreasing. Listen, and you're changing your bodies to get these men who I've always said it, to get these fickle men. Now the same men who wanted big, obnoxious asses, now all of a sudden, like, that's not the aesthetic anymore. We like the natural, slim, thick type of looking chick. They're so fickle and contradictory in their just existence, the way they walk through life. You should not change your appearance. And so many girls, that's why I tell my sons, girls are socialized to perform for boys and men. Whether they change their clothes, whatever it is that the demand is, the women who want the attention of men will meet the supply. And if that means changing your body, they will go and lay on a table, electively lay on a table and have their bodies enhanced. And then 3 years later, the nigga got he likes something else. And now you got all these fucking health issues. Listen to her. Listen to her.
Hasn't tried.
Listen.
Okay? Men like basically everything. Stop running around like a chicken with your head cut off or a hamster on a wheel trying to keep up with the next plastic surgery, with the next thing that's going to make you hot, with the next thing that's going to make people want to sleep with you, and thinking to yourself, if I can just always be the woman on top who they want to sleep with first and sleep with more, then somehow I'm going to be safe and protected and loved and wanted. No. Take it from me, okay? I've had over 25.
And listen to her. You have heard men say, if they don't have a desire for the woman, she deserves no protection. Right? She deserves no protection. If they don't desire you, if they don't want to fuck you, what? That's why you have to abandon the idea that their purpose is to protect you, because it's not. But unless they want to, listen to her. She said she's had over 25
plastic surgeries and other cosmetic procedures. I went through this type of thinking for years, and I thought the way that I looked, and if I made my body perfect, and if I got rid of this, and I tucked this, and I nipped that, and I fixed this, and I fixed that, and I made this bigger and this smaller, I thought that somehow somebody was going to see me and love me and say, wow, her physical beauty is so beyond compare that I'm not going to go with any other women. That's my woman right there. She's right there. And guess what? I had a lot of people who temporarily thought that about me in that moment. Where are they now? Where are the fathers of my children? Where are the boyfriends I had years ago? They're with women uglier than me now. Yes, girls, your looks are important. Absolutely. But don't let this type of thinking control your life and make you risk your life having unnecessary surgeries, okay? If you want to do it for you, okay, this is the difference, okay? When you hear them say, if you're going to do surgery, do it for you, not for somebody else, this is what they're talking about. Don't have a cosmetic surgery because deep in the back of your mind, you're thinking, if I could just fix my tummy, then I would be almost perfect, then I could be like an Instagram model, and then he'll finally see me. Then he'll finally want me. Whether it's a specific person or a fantasy man you've made up in your mind that will one day come and love you and rescue you and take you off the market and marry you and love you and never cheat on you and always be there for you. It's hard to know the difference between doing it for yourself or doing it for somebody else. If you've been born into this culture that has programmed you from the time you were a little girl, you won't even really be able to tell that you're doing it for somebody else because this is the way you've always thought. If you've always had this kind of thinking your entire life since you were a child, you have nothing else to compare it to. So how do you really know you're doing it for somebody else? You'll be doing it for somebody else. And it might be a somebody else you've never even met yet. You might be doing it for the fantasy of, I'm going to make myself so beautiful that one day my dream man, Prince Charming, is going to come and find me. And when he sees me looking like this, he's going to know that I'm his. Okay? See, it's confusing because if you don't even have a boyfriend in your life right now or a guy you're interested in your life right now and you're going to get surgery and you're thinking to yourself, okay, I want to make sure I'm doing this for myself and not for somebody else. You'll be like, well, there's nobody in my life who I'm even thinking about right now. No, but you could be thinking of a fantasy man in your mind.
I'll link it. Later, she said, don't do anything for a man unless he has you on his life insurance policy. I said, I know that's right. Don't do shit for a nigga unless you're on his life insurance policy. That's what she said. I said, I know that's right. She said life insurance policy and health insurance. That's what she said. If he ain't putting you on his health insurance or on his life insurance policy, he deserves nothing from you. I know that's right. I'll put the link in the comments. Okay, we've been talking almost an hour. I don't know what we talked about, but ladies, love yourself. Fellas, love yourself. Nobody outside of you can give you the love that you can give yourself. If you're trekking through the tundra looking for some man or some woman or some person to feel the peace in you that's missing, no. Go find the peace, feel it yourself, and then go find you another person who got all their pieces in order, okay? Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.